So I started, today was chemo 4 of 7, and he said we're more than halfway through. The chemo is cisplatin, right, Rob? You gotta talk.
Yes.
I'm sorry I make you talking mad.
It's okay.
Cisplatin, I looked it up, and it's like, that's why he's worried about my kidneys flushing out. So I was a bad girl and drank water more than a cup. Like,
Why did you do that?
to make the water levels, they checked my pee. I had to pee 500 milliliters. And after I was there a few hours drinking the water, I peed 400 in one go.
And if you don't pee enough, they make you stick around and give you
Do
more
bags of
liquids until
fluid
you.
that take an hour.
Yeah.
So instead of getting out there at 5, I got out of there at 2:30. And the dietitian who didn't want me to take the applesauce heartburn, I told her I'm gonna do it as long as I can. I'm on week 4, starting in week 4 of radiation. Radiation is what is gonna affect my swallowing if it does. And so far it doesn't hurt to swallow. Hold on, let me swallow it out. Doesn't hurt at all. So I swallowed that water with ease. And I told the dietitian how I was a bad girl and I swallowed water. And she says, "Oh, I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I just want you to be safe." So I'm glad I'm on good terms with her after I said, "I don't care," to her saying I could end up in the hospital with pneumonia. Speaking of pneumonia, Val Kilmer died recently of pneumonia. His complications, he wasn't in the midst of cancer at that point, but he did have 2 tracheotomies, and the tracheotomy surgeries affected his breathing. So I guess that made him vulnerable to pneumonia. And he was in his 60s. And I saw a video of him talking after a tracheotomy, and I could barely understand him. You can master it. They say, right, Rob? You can master.
I don't know.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen to me. It's okay. I tried to order the Val Kilmer book on eBay for like $14, $17, and they ran out of supplies, so they've put the order on hold. And if they cancel the order, I'm going to go ahead and buy a Kindle version of it that will be available no matter what to download on my Kindle.
Right.
Speaking of being a bad girl, I was a very bad girl. After chemotherapy, Rob, KFC and Taco Bell are next door to each other. So Rob took me to KFC and I got a mashed potato. And then he went next door to Taco Bell and got me 2 of them Cinnabon Delight balls.
It was her idea. I don't support this bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I barely taste the stuff. And I think my taste buds are going. All I could taste with the Cinnabon Delights was pepper taste, and I could barely taste the Cinnabon Delights. Excuse me.
There's nothing peppery about them.
Well, it was to me. So my taste buds are going. Radiation. The days of chemotherapy, the radiation comes afterwards. Otherwise, I do radiation first thing in the morning so it doesn't interrupt Rob's work day. And radiation was a breeze today. I cold out, fell asleep during chemotherapy in parts, right? Was I snoring?
Not today, but you had your eyes closed for a while.
Yeah, they turned down the lights. I was so out of it. They turned down the lights over our cubicle. It's cubicles with a view, and today I had the view of the psych ward building.
Where you
and
stayed.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
I remember looking out those windows thinking, Rob's only blocks away. He can drink soda and smoke if he wanted to smoke, but he doesn't smoke. Rob's only a few blocks away. Yeah. My psychiatrist doesn't do inpatient anymore. He's just a phone doctor now. And I don't think the insurance is covering it anymore because he's a phone doctor. But I don't talk to him every month. It's every few months at this point, and I can afford it.
They should cover it. They don't cover it at
They
all?
don't cover the phone doctor, I don't think. I think that's the issue because
All
he's doing it on phone.
I don't know.
But I've been seeing him since 2002.
Yeah.
Or two.
Oh,
yeah,
there's
2002.
There was a stretch where our stupid health insurance decided they would go with different, I don't know, one network, in and out of network, so we had to avoid him for a few months or a year and then came back to him.
No.
Remember you went to Doctor in Chelsea?
We thought it would be that, but
Yeah.
it turned out it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't miss any time with him. We
went to
scrambled
other-
finding alternatives,
Yeah.
but
You didn't miss any medications or anything, but anyway,
no,
yeah.
it
Go ahead.
wasn't a year. It was a
Few months, maybe?
few months.
All right. Whatever.
So yeah, my worry is, and I hope I don't jinx this,
There's no jinx.
after all this is done, I'll have stuff left in there. Now, no one's asking, but you're wondering why I haven't lost my hair. Well, they told me I probably won't lose my hair with the cisplatin stuff. And it's no big deal losing my hair. It's in there still. So I don't think I'm going to be eating anything else. Maybe ice cream, because it will feel nice and cool down my throat. I had Rob get from Meyer those bags of 12 cups of vanilla ice cream, those bags of them. So it's like a controlled portion.
Were you able to taste those?
I was a couple days ago. I'm not sure now. I couldn't taste those mashed potatoes. Plus, they were all dryish.
You thought the mashed potatoes were?
Yeah.
Was the Cinnabons you thought tasted peppery?
No. The Cinnabons were not soft,
Yeah.
and the goo didn't explode in my mouth like I like it.
Yeah.
And it was very disappointing. It's not worth it.
What tasted peppery? You said one or the other thing.
The mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's weird. It's just normal, like.
I don't like brown gravy. I like white gravy.
Yeah.
The gravy at Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
So maybe in 2 months or so, he said it'll be over in May.
Yeah.
May the 5th, right?
May the
Cinco
5th
de
is-
Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo is the last radiation. Yep.
Right, so a couple months after that, maybe I'll be able to eat
I think you
things
just.
like cupcakes. Because before I got diagnosed, I was having trouble with breads.
Yeah.
But cupcakes are crumbly and they go down and they got that icing that lubricates it. But maybe in July, August, I'll be able to eat like a small cheeseburger, like a White Castle. We gotta go to White Castle, even though the White Castle is all the way in Ann Arbor and their service is crap.
You could go at 2 or 3 in the morning and it's still going to take you 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes
Yeah,
get
you
through
could. Yeah.
drive through.
So
At least that's about 15, 20 years ago when we went last time.
Oh,
so
maybe
fed
they're
up with
better
them.
now.
Maybe they're better now. I hope so.
But White Castle is easy because it's thinner than a regular burger. But what I'm gonna do, they're gonna.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Take the longevity out of the fridge. Leftovers. Oh, there's no leftovers at the moment.
There's
Anyway,
no
go ahead.
What I'm gonna do after this treatment is over, they're gonna hook me up with a speech therapist again, and they're gonna give me the go to start consuming food again by mouth. And if I can keep the food down and swallow it properly without choking,
And keep your
keep
weight
the
on.
weight on. I gotta keep the weight on. They'll take out the feeding tube. So what I'm gonna be doing is slamming those insures.
Oh, I see.
You want to see a Jevity?
Show a Jevity.
Yeah, big boxes come to the house of this stuff.
This is a complete balanced nutrition with fiber, it says. Here.
Yeah,
It's like Ensure, but it's made for doing through a feeding tube, and it tastes like salty,
pancake batter.
unsweetened pancake batter. Yeah. Okay, you're at 10 minutes, 20 seconds.
All right, and I'll just show you. We went to a resale shop in Grass Lake, and I got a children's book. It was marked $5, and the lady says, "That's crazy, a children's book for $5. I'll give it to you for $2.50."
Yeah, so that's nice.
Let's go shopping.
Yeah.
It's a little golden book. Let's go shopping.
Yeah.
I'm all about the shopping.
Let's see the back again. There you go. That's every back of every little golden book. But okay, yeah.
And after the feeding tube is out, that means Rob can sleep in the bed with me again, because I can only sleep on my right side and my back. I can't sleep on my left side because I don't want to roll on the feeding tube and yank it out in the middle of the night. Please do not have the feeding tube fall or yank out of my body.
No, I won't.
So anyways, I'll wrap this up, and everyone have a nice day.